Welcome to News Nexus. Today we uncover America Uncovered secrets driving power and change. When we think about America, the focus is often on politics, elections, speeches, and policies. But what truly drives the nation is often unseen. There are hidden systems, unseen hands, and powerful influences that shape the country's direction without ever being voted on. And the question is, who really holds the power? Let's begin with lobbying. Every year, corporations and industries pour billions of dollars into lobbying efforts. Think about that for a moment. More money is spent lobbying Congress than the entire GDP of some small nations. Energy giants want favorable regulations. Pharmaceutical firms push for longer patent protections. Defense contractors argue for bigger military budgets. And all of it is dressed up as policy input. But behind closed doors, lobbyists aren't just suggesting changes. They're writing the very language of bills. Many laws that eventually get passed were first drafted in the offices of lobbyists working for powerful companies. This makes us wonder, who are lawmakers really serving? The public who elects them, or the corporations who finance their campaigns? The financial system is another layer of hidden power. The Federal Reserve, the central bank of the United States, has enormous influence. A single announcement from the Fed can change the cost of borrowing money, affect the value of the dollar, and even shift global markets. Consider this. When the Fed raises interest rates, mortgage payments rise. Housing slows down, businesses cut back. Jobs are lost. When the Fed lowers rates, money flows more easily, investment grows, and the economy speeds up. These decisions ripple into every household. Yet the average person has little say or even understanding of how these levers are pulled. It's a quiet but immense power, steering the nation's financial future without ever appearing on a ballot. The media, too, plays a powerful and often hidden role. The stories we see each day shape what we believe is important. But what about the stories we don't see? What about the issues quietly ignored? Media outlets, owned by a handful of giant corporations, have the ability to frame debates, shape narratives, and even decide which topics dominate public conversation. In the digital age, algorithms have become the new editors. They decide what posts rise to the top of your feed, what videos you watch, and what information fades into silence. This creates echo chambers, spaces where people are only shown ideas that reinforce their existing beliefs. The result? Polarization grows. Truth becomes blurred. And public opinion is quietly shaped in ways most people never notice. Technology is another hidden force, perhaps the most powerful of all in today's world. Silicon Valley is not just designing the next smartphone app. It's building vast systems of surveillance, artificial intelligence, and data tracking. Every search you make, every product you click, every location ping from your phone is stored, analyzed, and sold. These massive data sets can predict behavior, influence shopping choices, and even nudge political views. During elections, for example, data analytics firms use this information to deliver tailored messages to specific voters. It feels personal, but it's really manipulation at scale. Technology is no longer neutral. It is a tool of control, and the key question remains, who controls the controllers? Psychological influence runs even deeper. Propaganda has been around for centuries. But today, it's targeted, sophisticated, and invisible. Micro-targeted ads, bot-driven campaigns, and carefully designed misinformation can alter opinions without people ever realizing it. Elections have been influenced not only by candidates, but by digital strategies that push certain narratives into the spotlight. The scary part? These methods don't just sway what people think. They shape what people talk about. And once you shape conversation, you shape society itself. Then comes the military-industrial complex. This phrase, first used by President Dwight Eisenhower in his farewell address, warned America about the growing power of defense contractors. The logic is simple. War is profitable. The longer conflicts last, the more weapons are sold, the more contractors thrive. And when powerful industries profit from war, there is always an incentive to continue conflict rather than end it. This cycle has defined much of America's foreign policy for decades. From Vietnam to Iraq, from Afghanistan to new global tensions, the military-industrial complex continues to shape decisions with consequences for the entire world. Culture also has immense influence. Think about the movies we watch, the music we listen to, the celebrities we follow on social media. They don't just entertain us. They normalize ideas, shift values, and often drive change faster than politics ever could. For example, issues once considered controversial can become mainstream within a few years simply because pop culture repeats and reinforces them. Culture is powerful because it feels natural. But beneath the surface, it is shaping public opinion and guiding society's direction. And finally, perception itself. Perhaps the greatest hidden force of all is not corporations, banks, or governments. It is how people perceive their own power. If citizens believe their voice doesn't matter, they disengage. If they are distracted by constant noise, they miss what truly matters. If they accept stories without questioning, those in power continue unchecked. In the end, the mindset of the people may be the deciding factor in America's future. Awareness creates accountability. Ignorance creates control. So what does this all mean? It means power in America is rarely what it appears to be. It doesn't just live in Washington speeches or on the nightly news. It moves quietly, through boardrooms, algorithms, backroom deals, and cultural shifts. The surface shows politics and headlines. But beneath the surface lies an intricate web of influence driving the nation's course. Thank you for watching News Nexus. If you found this deep dive revealing, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more explorations into the hidden forces shaping our world. Tell us in the comments, what do you believe is the strongest hidden driver of America's power and change? Until next time, stay informed, stay curious, and stay connected.